At 3:14 a.m. on a Tuesday in November, a heavily encrypted file transfer was intercepted leaving a server farm in Shenzhen, destined for a secure Dropbox in Zurich. The file size was small, only 4 megabytes, but the contents were nuclear. It wasn't military schematics or state secrets, but a spreadsheet. A simple, horrifying spreadsheet labeled Thermal Event Correlation, Blade Series Beta. This document, leaked by a defecting senior engineer we will call Subject 0, reveals the terrifying reality behind the astonishing rise of BYD, a company that has seemingly conquered the electric vehicle world overnight. While the media celebrates the toppling of Tesla and the flood of affordable Chinese EVs into Europe and South America, a silent catastrophe is brewing beneath the floorboards of millions of vehicles. We are talking about a cover-up estimated at $15 billion. A calculated gamble involving the structural integrity of what was promised to be the safest battery on Earth, the Blade battery. To understand the gravity of this deception, we have to go back to the promise. The sales pitch was intoxicatingly simple. Traditional lithium-ion batteries were volatile, prone to the dreaded thermal runaway where one cell ignites its neighbor in a domino effect of unquenchable fire. BYD, led by the enigmatic chemist-turned-tycoon Wang Chuanfu, promised the solution. They didn't just iterate, they reinvented the form factor. The Blade battery was long, thin, and according to their marketing, indestructible. They showed us videos of nails being driven through the cells with no smoke, no fire, just a stable temperature. It was the holy grail of EV engineering. Or so we were told. But Subject Zero's leaked data suggests that the batteries shipped to international markets in late 2023 differ critically from the units used in those famous nail penetration tests. The pressure to scale, to produce millions of units to flood the ports of Rotterdam and Hamburg, allegedly forced a silent manufacturing change, a substitution in the cathode binding agent and a thinning of the aluminum casing by 0.4 millimeters. It sounds negligible. A fraction of a millimeter. But in the volatile chemistry of a high-voltage battery pack, that fraction is the difference between a stable commute and a catastrophic highway inferno. The narrative of BYD's dominance relies entirely on the perception of superior safety and unmatched price. If the safety is a mirage, the price becomes irrelevant. The leaked spreadsheet details over 400 anomalous thermal spikes in vehicles tracked via telemetry in domestic Chinese markets, incidents that were categorized not as fires, but as rapid oxidation events in the service logs. This bureaucratic renaming of a fire allows the company to maintain pristine safety statistics while the physical reality tells a different story. We tracked one specific VIN number from the leaked list to a scrapyard in Guangdong. The official report listed the damage as external impact. But forensic analysis of the chassis photos shows the telltale burn patterns of internal thermal runaway, originating from the center of the battery pack, blowing outward through the floor pan. There was no external impact. The car simply consumed itself from the inside out. This brings us to the geopolitical magnitude of this gamble. BYD is not just a car company, it is a national champion, a symbol of industrial might. The mandate to outsell Tesla isn't just a corporate goal, it is a directive. When you operate under that kind of pressure, the definition of acceptable risk shifts dangerously. The $15 billion figure doesn't just represent the cost of a potential recall. It represents the implosion of trust in the entire Chinese EV export market. Imagine the logistics of recalling 3 million vehicles scattered across 6 continents. It is a logistical impossibility. And that is why the cover-up is the only strategy left. They have to hope the failure rate remains statistically low enough to be buried under non-disclosure agreements and quiet buybacks. But physics doesn't sign NDAs. The chemistry of the altered blade cells, specifically the batch codes identified in the Zurich leak, creates a vulnerability to microdendrite formation during rapid charging. As owners plug into high-voltage DC fast chargers, pushing 150 kilowatts into the pack, microscopic lithium spikes begin to grow, slowly piercing the separator. It's a ticking time bomb that doesn't explode today or tomorrow, but 6 months from now, when the car is parked in a garage attached to a family home. The terrifying brilliance of this scandal is the delay. Unlike the Samsung Galaxy Note 7, which exploded immediately, these batteries degrade silently. The failure curve is exponential, not linear. We are currently in the flat part of the curve, the quiet before the storm. But as the 2023 and 2024 fleets age, as they endure hundreds of charge cycles, the data suggests we are approaching a vertical spike in failure rates. This is the lithium cliff that Subject Zero warned about. And the financial markets are oblivious. Wall Street and the Hang Seng see record deliveries. They see ships full of BYD seals and Atto 3s docking in Brazil and Thailand. They don't see the thermal variance data. They don't see the panic in the engineering Slack channels where thermal management software patches are being rushed out to aggressively throttle charging speeds in a desperate attempt to cool the packs down without alerting the customer. Have you noticed your charging speed dropping? Has your range estimate become erratic? These aren't software bugs. They are digital tourniquets applied to a hemorrhaging system. The company is effectively downgrading the performance of the car you bought to prevent it from igniting, all while selling you the dream of the ultimate performance EV. It is a betrayal of the consumer on a global scale. The investigation leads us deeper into the supply chain, to the lithium mines in South America and the processing plants in Jiangxi. The rush to secure raw materials led to the refining of lower-grade lithium ore, which contains higher trace amounts of impurities. In a standard cylindrical cell, these impurities can be managed. In the tightly packed, distinct geometry of the blade cell, where heat dissipation is unidirectional, these impurities create hot spots. A hot spot in a blade battery is like a cancer, it spreads. The cooling plates, designed for the higher-grade cells, are insufficient for these cheaper variants. It is a cascading failure of cost-cutting measures interacting with each other. The thinner casing, the cheaper binder, the impure lithium, the undersized cooling, individually, they might be survivable. Together, they form a perfect storm of thermal instability. We spoke to a former logistics manager who handled warranty claims for a major European dealership network. He spoke of phantom units, cars that would come in with battery faults and be immediately shipped back to headquarters, replaced instantly with brand new units to keep the customer happy and silent. No paperwork, no diagnostics, just a swap. This is not standard industry practice. This is damage control. This is fear. The fear is justified. If the regulatory bodies in the EU or the NHTSA in the United States launch a formal probe into the blade battery chemistry, the recall wouldn't just bankrupt the division, it would freeze the global transition to EVs. Skeptics would have their ammunition for the next decade. Electric cars catch fire, they will say, pointing to the smoking ruins of a BYD fleet. This is why the silence is so heavy. Everyone in the industry knows that if BYD falls, the splash damage hits everyone. Tesla, Volkswagen, Ford, they are all watching, terrified that the public will lose faith in the technology itself. But the truth has a way of burning through the firewall. As we analyze the financial instruments tied to BYD's expansion, we see massive put options being purchased by shell companies registered in the Cayman Islands. Smart money is betting on a crash. Someone knows. The $15 billion figure is likely conservative. If you factor in the class action lawsuits, the environmental cleanup costs, the brand equity destruction, and the recall logistics, the number could easily double. This is not just a car story. This is a story of hubris, of the relentless pursuit of growth at the expense of physics. It is the story of how the desire to win the green revolution might end up sabotaging it. The 2024 BYD seal serves as the beautiful, sleek coffin for this secret. Every time you see that illuminated logo, remember the spreadsheet. Remember the 0.4 millimeters of missing aluminum. Remember that safety is expensive, and in the race to the bottom on price, something has to give. Usually, it's the truth. And in this case, the truth is highly flammable.